Guests and graduates, please get ready to welcome your class of 2023.
The beat makes you wonder. The beat makes you wonder.
Guests and graduates, if you can, please be upstanding for your platform party.
Please be seated. Good afternoon again to our guests, and welcome to you, our graduands, to what is a very special occasion for all of you sitting here today. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our guest speaker, Lionel Joyce, former Legal Services Commissioner and former CEO of Newcastle City Health NHS Trust, along with our distinguished guests from industry. To our graduands, I feel very privileged to be here with all of you today for this celebration, to reflect on your time at Newcastle College and to celebrate your successes with you. You may have spotted this year, or may have been part of the celebrations, we have celebrated 10,000 graduates in 10 years. It's fantastic to think of those 10,000 graduates who have walked this stage and gone on to make their mark here in our region and beyond. We love to hear stories of those successes and know that we've played a part in that journey. Today, that alumni community gets a little bit bigger as all of you here become part of it. So today belongs to you, our successful students who have worked so hard and with such commitment. Today, we all get to share your moment and watch you enjoy it. I know that for many of you, part of your studies have been affected by the events of the past few years, and you have shown so much resilience and fortitude to achieve your degree and to be here today. I'm very proud to be your principal, and I speak on behalf of all of my colleagues when I say that all of us here are proud of every single one of you. We are delighted to be here to share your celebrations and hope that today will be a day to remember. I would also like to take a moment to recognize those colleagues I've just mentioned, teachers and mentors who have worked extremely hard to support our students, often through very challenging circumstances. Thank you for your dedication and your passion. I'm confident you've inspired and made a difference to many of our graduands sitting here today. Please can we give your teachers a short round of applause. I'd like to take a moment here to acknowledge the absence of one of our health colleagues who played a very important role for our graduands here today, Rachel Woff, who sadly passed away in April last year. Rachel was part of Newcastle College for over 7 years and was a much-loved colleague and friend to many across the college, and especially those within the health department. She played an important role teaching and supporting so many of you sitting here today, and I know you will all remember her as fondly as we do. Rachel was a wonderful colleague, but was a mother, wife, and daughter first and foremost. I'd like to welcome Rachel's husband, Keir, and her mother, Heather, who are here today on Rachel's behalf. This year, we are proud to launch the Rachel Woff Scholarship in her memory, which offers one student each year a full waiver of tuition fees. This will ensure that Rachel will continue to make a difference to the lives of our students. Can we please take a moment to remember Rachel? Thank you. And to you, the parents, partners, families, and friends, your support will have been invaluable over the past few years, and I'd like to thank you and recognise you for that. Come on! So, to all of you, make the most of your day, enjoy the ceremony and your celebrations. From myself and everyone at Newcastle College University Centre, we wish you all the very best for the future. I would like to now introduce John Ridley, your Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Scott. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is John Ridley, and standing up here, graduation reminds me how lucky I am to lead higher education for NCG, and especially proud to lead Newcastle College University Centre. Yeah, exactly. So, a bit of housekeeping, it reminds me as well. Could you please make sure that your phones are on silent, but that you have them to hand and have cameras to hand, because there'll be loads of opportunities for photographs as your loved ones walk across the stage to collect their scroll. And please don't miss the opportunity to clap, cheer, holler, perhaps embarrass them when they're walking on here. Opportunity not to be missed. So we're really pleased to host graduation here in Newcastle Civic Centre. The Civic Centre is a grand and beautiful venue, a building that combines old and new. It stands as a central landmark in the heart of our city. Tributes to traditions and the city's history are woven into the architecture of the Civic Centre. One tribute you will have seen as you made your way in today is the huge imposing figure, hair shrouding their face, left outstretched with finger pointed to the floor, which is the imposing river god Tyne, sculpted by David Wynne and completed in 1968. Another is the 9 beacons which line the walkway to the Civic Centre. That's a callback to when council meetings were heralded by shouts of the town crier, with the route to the building lit with barrels of tar. Or the seahorses that watch over from on high or appear in the carpets below you or in the chandeliers. And that's borrowed from the city's coat of arms and a playful nod to the city's seaport history. You see, Newcastle Civic Centre captures the cultural and social ambition of the 1960s, the decade it was built. And considering history is always instructive, but it's you, our graduates, who will design and create our future. So to our graduates, enjoy the ceremony. When your name's called, take your time to soak in the recognition of your achievement and acknowledge that when you take hold of that degree scroll, you become a graduate. Now, before you make your way to the stage, we'll hear from members of the platform party. So may I please take this opportunity to invite Liz Bromley, Chief Executive Officer of NCG, to address you.
Thank you, John, for that warm welcome. And gosh, it is warm, isn't it? So first of all, hello, and thank you for coming. Look how many of you we are here in this hall together, celebrating how many of you have done so brilliantly well. It's just so wonderful to see you here today. I'm really thrilled and very proud to be part of this. And although some of you will be thinking, oh, get on with it, this is a really important day for these people who've done so much work. But if you've got little ones that squeak or you're feeling hot or what have you, this is everybody's celebration. It doesn't matter when people get up and have a breath of air or little ones squeak. It's all part of the fun. I've been in this role as Chief Executive at NCG for nearly 4 years now. And not that you ever thought you would be interested, but NCG is a national group of colleges, 7 colleges across the country, go down as far as London and as far north as Carlisle and Newcastle. Newcastle is where we started, and of course it is our heart. And we are so very, very pleased to be on this first day of graduations here in Newcastle at the Civic Centre. But wherever we are as an NCG college, we have a single mission, which is to enable social mobility and economic prosperity through exceptional education. We want to prepare our learners up and down the country for a really exciting, interesting, stimulating, prosperous future by giving them the education, the skills, and the experience that they need to succeed in whatever they choose to do, and to make an impact in your communities, with your family, with your workplace, with your regions, with your national scale possible, or for some of you probably even making an impact on a global level. That's the talent pool that we have here. Now, I hope that you're all sitting here feeling that we have helped you on that journey and helped you to achieve that level of confidence. And I hope that because I think this side of the hall would agree, you are our future. And goodness me, we need talent and we need skills for the future. So we have put a lot of faith in you, and I am confident that you will deliver. Before I joined NCG, I worked for a number of universities across the country. So I've worked in higher education for a long time. And so I know really well the significance and the importance of an occasion like this, where family and friends join in on the day that you become a graduate. It's a really special achievement. It's a milestone in your life, and it is the culmination of an awful lot of hard work, probably a lot of tears, huge amount of money provided by these good people, and a lot of commitment. And it's going to be, today will be one of those days, like the first time you buy a car or a house, or you get engaged, you get married, or you do whatever. But it'll be one of those days that sticks in your mind because you're sharing it with your loved ones, but also this is a real mark in your journey through life. So you will probably forget everything that everybody's said, but you'll remember today. So take lots of photographs to help your memory as you go. So this is a special achievement, and we are very honoured to share that with you. I have absolutely no doubt that your degree and the practical experience that you've gained during your time with us at the University Centre has given you so many transferable skills as well as specialist skills that will help you to succeed in life and in your career. And as an NCG graduate, you will have developed many other qualities that will have prepared you very well to get on in the real world with real life. And I don't underestimate how challenging the last few years have been for all of us, and how the current cost of living crisis is challenging for all of us. But what you now have is going to help you, because it has proved that you are focused, that you are driven, that you are dedicated, and most of all, you are resilient. And resilience is a really, really important quality. So wherever life takes you next, or wherever you've been in your life so far, you are now, with your qualification, ready to make a real mark on your world and your future. And that's why all of us here are, thank you, all of us here are extremely proud of you, particularly that person at the back. And that's why we all feel very lucky to share today with you and to see you here with your hats on, celebrating your achievements, because you absolutely deserve this success. And on top of that, we look forward to seeing your future successes, because we want you to always stay in touch with us. So once you've crossed the platform today, that is not the end, that's the beginning, because you are now committed to being part of the NCG family, the Newcastle College University Centre alumni family. There's no escape. We will hunt you down and we will find out what you're up to. So today is your day. It's a day to share with those who've come along to support you, and it's a day to be really proud of. And I'm really, really honoured to be here listening to you and see you come across the stage. Congratulations. And I'm now going to hand over to our Interim Director of Higher Education at Newcastle College University Centre. That's Maria Gibson. She is going to speak to you, and then the fun will begin. Thank you.
Thanks, Liz. Hi, everyone. I am delighted to be with you today as students from Health prepared to graduate. I am proud to be addressing you here on such an important and significant day that marks a culmination of years of hard work and determination from you all. In a moment, I'll be inviting graduates onto the stage to complete today's ceremony. But first, I'd like to acknowledge the Student of the Year for this ceremony, Laurie Allison. Laurie is graduating today from the foundation degree in health and social care and was nominated by their tutor, Natalie, for achieving some amazing things over the past 2 years, despite being faced with many challenges that would hold many others back. Laurie lives with a number of health conditions that impact day-to-day life and is also caring responsibilities alongside her studies. Despite this, they continue to achieve academic excellence and will have work published in the Seven Bridges Journal this year. On top of that, Laurie and 2 other students launched a Wellbeing Society for Students and has been shortlisted at the Equality and Diversity Awards 2 years running and won this year. Also this year, Laurie was named one of the Common Purpose's 25 under 25 winners, a global award that recognises 25 young people from all over the world who have demonstrated exceptional leadership skills and commitment to social responsibility and a dedication to creating positive change. Congratulations, Laurie. Your success is thoroughly deserved, and on behalf of everybody at Newcastle College University Centre, well done, and we wish you every success. We will now begin the conferment of awards, and I would like to ask Scott Bullock, Principal of Newcastle College, and Liz Bromley, Chief Executive of NCG, to join me on stage. Okay, so we will start with the BA Honours in Integrated Health, Social Care and Wellbeing. And the first name is Sienna Armstrong. Sammy Barnett. Kelly Baxter. Sawali Biongo. Louise Bransby. Helen Julie Calvert. Bethany Alice Clark. Molly Eve Curry. Fionn Down. Faye Hutchin. Georgia May Irons. Kirsty Irving. Amy Louise Jackson. Anya Rose Kelly. Emily Keese. Kyle John Manion. Demi Elizabeth Martin. Amy Lee Saunders. No. Maisie Iris Scott Stewart. Leslie Elizabeth Spence. Zenitha Tikatani. Louise Wilson. Dacian Eunice. Alison Louise Donaldson. Alice Faye Healy. Caitlin Angela Johnson. Lisa Joan Johnson. Abby Sarah Northam. Alison Riding. Mark Allen Riley. Abigail Jane Smith. Lauren Smith. Catherine Sorrell. Katie Barron. Akani Allison. Anam Begum. Taslima Begum. Gloria Egarava. Chloe Harrison. Nicole Hogg. Hannah Rebecca Justice. Ikra Khan. Cassandra Kumalo. Kungwa Marley. Suwethu Sol Mathi. Kirsty Maynell. Tina and Gina Mavanza. Olabode George Olunwenda Olaban. Sarah Petrie. Jocovetti Vanine Devu. Jill Claire Nicolau. Hannah Ajaza. Laurie Allison. Loveth Amori Pleasure. Teresa Anasia. Yara Antonio. Chloe Atwell. Susanna Barchi. Lisa Marie Fennick. Patsy Heslop. Tumata Jallo. Leanne Jones. Sandra Kitoko. Joanne Louise Littleton. Tegan Louise Marchbanks. Brooke Mottram. Marta Nazilowska. Glory Amarogabon. Sophie Pearson. Ellie Richardson. Kaylee Sharples. Gloria Solomon. Kirsty Trimming. Victoria Linda Muriel Adamson. Ashley Bloxham. Faye Brown. Bethany Rebecca DeCosta. Diana Elliott. Emma Nicole Evans. Gemma Louise Harris. Jane Mottram. Anne Purvis. Natalie Tucker. Leighton Ronson Young. Melanie Chilag. Kate Clark. Paul Terence Clark. Lucy Gallen. Chloe Anya Jewell. Kabibi Osmama Kabaya. Caitlin Ann Lee. Samantha Murray. Sarah Purves. Rimsha Rahman. Hannah Rogers. Amal Telti. Georgia Lee Davies. Maheen Hussain. Vivian Igadora. Erica Cumby. Itma Warder. Chloe Cheetham. Jane Forsyth. Charlie McCann. Mackenzie Bannon. Stephanie Bell. Wahazat Baheen. Olivia Bonfield Day. Gemma Bow. Abigail Eve Curry. Aga Dib Ega Riva. Shannon Gabrielle Finney. Robin Elizabeth Gailchurch. Zahara Hakimi. Darren Haman. Taza Salah Hassan. Lauren Hayward. Grace Charlotte Hutchinson. Rita Igbeniji Erin Jagonla. Lily Jopling. Denise Kaliva. Michelle Leurches. Cameron Gregor Luke. Rigiatu Mansuri. Emily Mason. Danielle May. Billy Joe Louise McDowell. Grace Elizabeth McMahon. Zahara Mia. Demi Lee Morrison. Ashley Nicholson. Molly Maria Ann Palmer. Katie Rose Ram. Megan Ramsey. Shara Mary Riley Freeman. Olivia Roberts. Libby Robertson. Amy Saunders. Emma Rushford. Connor Scott. Daniela Seth. Jade Dawn Stobbart. Lauren Strike. Erin Tennick. Bailil Aaron. Shannon Elizabeth Thurkettle. Godstein Uhunamo. Rachel Ward. Jessica Lee White. Yeah. Tyler Louise Wilcox. That concludes the awards for health. Congratulations, graduates, and please welcome John Ridley back to the stand.
Well, that's it. You're now officially graduates. Congratulations. And I think it's only fitting that the first act that you undertake as graduates is, could you stand up, please, if you can? And can you please, by a round of applause, show your appreciation for your family and friends who've supported you through your studies? Thank you very much. You can be seated. Thank you. Thank you. I'd now like to invite our guest speaker, Lionel Joyce, onto the stage to address you. Lionel has a magnificent and impressive career history. He's currently the chair of Dementia Matters, the chair of Clean Slate Financial Wellbeing Services, and the director of Talk for Health. A former Legal Services Commissioner and former Chief Executive of Newcastle City Health NHS Trust, as well as being the chair of Mental Health Provider Group and special advisor to the Sainsbury Centre for Mental Health. He's also the chair of Northumberland Cheese Company and chair of Dance City, helping shape the cultural scene of the Newcastle we all love. Please welcome Lionel Joyce to the stage.
Hi guys. It's really nice. Hi. It's really nice to see you again, and thank you for inviting me back. It's really kind of you. I'm feeling a bit weird because if you look here, I'm the only person up here without a gown. Oh, I don't have a gown because I don't deserve a gown. And you have gowns because you do deserve a gown. Yay, you've done the hard yards. Yay, fantastic. What a joyous occasion this is, isn't it fabulous? Where I was sitting down there, I thought I was probably at a catwalk rather than the outfits were just to die for. Thank you so much for dressing up like that. It was wonderful. And I just want to spend a few seconds on success and failure, right? Because some of you will be thinking of yourselves as fantastically successful. Look what I got, blah, 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 blah. And some of you will think of yourselves as, oh, well, you know. And what I want you to remember is that it's not who you are. It's what you did. What you did over 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, what you did. And the reason you did what you did was probably very sound, because you had to make choices. Am I going to write this essay, or am I going to go and make love with my boyfriend? And you kind of think, well, yeah, what's the call here? Am I going to go and look after my mother? Am I going to go and do some childcare? And I want you to just to believe that the decisions you made were the right ones. They were the best ones that you could make at the time. And they don't define you, but they do mean that you can look at yourselves and make decisions about where you're going. I was asked to say a few things about work. I don't know why, but I was. And so here's some pearls of wisdom. Oh, I snigger. Pearls of wisdom. 1, 50% of success is just turning up. Just turn up, day in, day out, week in, week out. Just be there. And they will shower you with success, I promise. The second pearl of wisdom is that everybody is trying to get through life doing their best. All right? So you might think your boss is a real pain in the ass, or your workmates are dire, but actually they're probably just doing their best to get through life. So a bit of kindness and a bit of respect. What was extra joyous about what just happened was the shout-outs. It was great the way you guys shouted out for each other. It was just terrific. There was a lovely shout-out over here for a mum. And there were quite a few shout-outs for girlfriends and boyfriends. But isn't that wonderful that we can actually shout out for people? Yeah, I want you to do well. So work is a bit about that. It's a bit about shouting out for your work colleagues, shouting out for your job. I was just discussing with the ultimate boss here, the big boss, Liz, about colleges, right? And we want you to shout out about having been to college. Be loud and proud about Newcastle College, because we want everyone to know that we are as good as Oxford University. We are as good as Cambridge University, because it's in here that it matters. And it is in here that matters, because work, you might think of work as being about heads, thinking, being clever. It's not. Work is about your heart, totally about your heart. People fail at work not because they didn't know some clever answer to a clever question. They fail at work because of relationships. And you've got some great relationships in here. So I'm asking you to nurture them. Hang on to these friendships. Make sure they see you through the rest of your lives. They are your greatest asset. They are the things that are going to give you success. I want to also reflect about what you're going to do. Now, you may think you know what you're going to do because you've done a counselling degree, or you've done a healthcare or social care degree, but actually, the world is just opening up. And for those of you who are young, and I saw not everyone was that young, you have 80,000 hours. 80,000 hours to work. Whoa. How are you going to use your 80,000 hours? All right? And you could do an awful lot of good. So here's a couple of ways you could do fantastic amount of good. You could become a billionaire, right? That's a really good way to do good, because you could then do what Mackenzie Bezos is doing, give away $5 billion a year and really transform charities. You could do that. So wealth. You could get power. Now, people think of power as being in Parliament. The real power in this country exists in the civil service. So if you climb the ranks in Department of Health and Social Care, and you become the grade 7, think about this, you were the grade 7 who was responsible for pandemics. Whoa. Because the grade 7 that was responsible for pandemics maybe didn't do it as well as might have been, and maybe that was 225,000 lives that you could make a difference about. So think about where you want to position yourselves to do the most good in your lives. I want to give you one quote. It's a famous quote. You probably already know it, from Mary Oliver. And it goes like this. Doesn't everything die at last and too soon? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Well, I got a pretty good idea what you're going to do for the next 8 hours, and it's going to be pretty wild and not that precious, and you're in the best city in the country to go and have the best party of your lives today, and we really wish you well with that. I do have a plea, a final plea before I go and sit down, and that is, in my career working in the National Health Service. Now, I want to tell you something else first. Sorry, let me just backtrack. You have a secret. You have a secret power, and it's that bit of you that is ashamed. You know that place you go to in the middle of the night when you can't sleep, and you feel wretched, and you blush with embarrassment, and you're desperately ashamed? That place. That place that you think of as, I've got to keep this secret because no one must know about this. That place. I want to tell you that that place is your greatest asset. That's the place where you will find real strength. From that place, you will be able to change the world. How do I know that? I tell you what. When I was 25, I was locked up in a psychiatric ward. My clothes were taken away. I was on 15-minute observation, so some nurse had to come and find me every 15 minutes. Right? And I was in psychiatric inpatient care for 9 months. Right? 9 months. Long time. And I came out of that, decided to join the National Health Service. Well, why wouldn't you? Right? So I lied. I just lied through my teeth on my application form and got a job as a general admin assistant in HR, for God's sake, right? HR. And I did that for 8 months and they promoted me. And I did that for a year and they promoted me. And the NHS, if you're going to join the NHS, they reorganize it every 2 years. So if something's not working, don't worry, they'll change it in 2 years' time. Right? So then the third job I got, I went and I saw my boss and I said, look, my CV's a pack of lies. I better just tell you what the real story is. So I told him the real story and he said, well, that's not a problem for me. But what he did note was that I'd spent 9 months in psychiatric care. So 8 years later, he catches me and he says, Lionel, I need somebody to go and run the psychiatric hospital. You seem like a really good choice. So he went and recruited me to run Mapley Hospital, and then I got recruited up here to run St. Nick's Hospital. So that bit of you that's ashamed, that's frightened, go there. It's a real secret power you have, and you can change other people's lives if you're willing to do those yards. Okay, that's more or less me. You want to get out there in the sunshine, you want to get to the pub, you want to party, and thank you very much for giving me 8 minutes of your time. Thank you.
Lionel, thank you. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. Graduates and guests, that concludes today's graduation ceremony. We invite you to join us for Prosecco, which will be served in the reception area. Yes. Yeah, no, exactly. Yes, right. Which will be served in the reception area and on the first floor. Please be upstanding as your platform party leaves. Thank you.
The beat makes you wonder. The beat makes you wonder. The beat makes you wonder.